The moment this boy heard a woman's voice go, po, 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 he had 4 days to live. His grandfather locked him in a room, surrounded by bowls of salt, and told him, "Whatever knocks tonight, do not answer it." This is the legend of Hachishakusama, the 8-foot woman. It was the summer holidays, and 13-year-old Daiki had come to stay at his grandparents' farm, deep in the Japanese countryside. Cicadas sang. The rice fields glowed green and gold. It was the kind of summer that never ends. One hot afternoon, as he sat on the porch, he heard it. A deep, strange voice drifting over the hedge. Po, po, po. And when he looked up, he saw her. A woman was standing beyond the garden hedge. That should have been impossible. The hedge was over 2 meters tall. She wore a wide white hat and a long white dress, and she was watching him. When Daiki told his grandfather, the old man laughed, until Daiki described the hat. Then his grandfather's face went grey. He grabbed the boy's arm and said one word, "Inside." And what the old man did next made no sense at all. He carried bowls of salt to the small room upstairs and set one in each corner. He pasted paper charms on the window and on the door. Grandmother pressed a small wooden amulet into Daiki's hands. And then they told him the truth. Hachishakusama chooses one person, always young. Once she has spoken to you, she comes closer every night, until she takes you. "Stay in this room until morning," his grandfather said. "No matter whose voice you hear, do not open the door." Night fell, and it came. First, footsteps in the garden. Too slow, too heavy. Then a tapping at the window. On the second floor. Then his grandfather's voice through the door, warm and gentle. "Daiki, it's safe now. Open up." But his grandfather was asleep downstairs. The boy pressed the amulet to his chest, while the voice outside repeated over and over, "Po, po, po." By dawn, the salt in the bowls had turned black. At first light, the whole family moved. They packed Daiki into the middle seat of the car, relatives on every side, and told him, "Eyes down, whatever happens." The car flew down the country roads and through the rice fields. Something white was keeping pace. Tall, impossibly tall. It was only when they crossed the old shrine boundary at the edge of the region that the voice finally stopped. Daiki never visited that village again, but they say she is still there, standing in the green fields in her white hat, waiting. So if you are ever in the Japanese countryside and you hear a deep voice go, "Po, po, po," don't look over the hedge.